Have you ever wondered how many new people become millionaires every single year? According to a famous report, there has been 6.3 million additional people who actually became millionaires in 2021 compared to just 56 million people in 2020. That's whopping 62.4 million people who actually became millionaires, and I am one of them. In this video, I will break down my journey of starting as a 19-year-old broke dropout to becoming a millionaire running my own marketing agency. And I will share exact step-by-step framework of my journey and what I have done to get here. I'm recognized as the world's youngest $100 million award winner, just received his award on the stage by Russell Brunson and verified by ClickFunnels. At this age, I have delivered over 500 million in verified results for my clients, and hear me out, I will back up the exact claim I have made, which is sharing a roadmap on how you could actually do this too. So make sure to watch this video until the end and hit a thumbs up if you like this video. And I would be transparently sharing all the sacrifices I've gone through, the skill sets I need to learn, the struggles I've went through, and the different situations I've gone into to become the best version of myself, and give you the exact learnings in a simple manner for you to digest and act upon, and not make this a motivation video, instead an actionable guide for you to execute on. So coming from where I am in a tier 2 city in India, there was not so much resources, especially financially, and I could go to a local school, which was fair enough for me to actually learn basic English and be good at my grade. I finished my education with basic grades. From there, I joined engineering, which I actually quit because from the time when I was in school, I always tried something as a side hustle to make some money here and there. And I got very serious after I actually finished my diploma. So the biggest challenge when I was getting started was I didn't know what to do. I can't remember me spending hundreds of hours on a weekly basis searching on YouTube constantly on every how to make money video and countlessly trying every single thing which is as cheap as filling captchas for hundreds of hours to get $10 paid, which didn't happen in the end, to me working for somebody and do some things which they say in the hope of making someone like a typing job, etc. But one thing kept me going, which is the vision, what I really wanted to achieve. From a very early age, I always saw a big vision for myself, and I always heard constant stories which will keep me motivated to work towards, and I always try to build the discipline which lasts longer than motivation. So that's the first learning. If you ever wanted to achieve something, define what you want to achieve and do not just get motivated about achieving that. Build a specific routine for yourself which keeps you disciplined to achieve that outcome. Now, I was so inspired by Elon Musk, and that's one of the person I always look up to, even from the early days of my journey. So coming back, what I've done is I read the book Rich Dad Poor Dad, which opened up a different dynamic of entrepreneurship for me. Till then, I was basically brainwashed from a very early age that if you want to be successful at life, it's just about getting a government job. Especially in India, that's how you are perceived by the society, especially from the town where I was coming from. You're called successful when you get a government job. Now, once I actually read Rich Dad Poor Dad, the dynamic, the shift I had was insane. I felt that I don't know the truth. I'm living in a belief of other people's lives and what they're rubbing on me. So I discovered doing business is the most fruitful thing. So I decided to open up a juice center, which didn't quite work out. Within 10 days, I closed it down with a loss. Then after, I didn't see huge scope in offline world. Then I entered the online world where I started selling weight loss affiliate products using Instagram. And trust me, this was pure hustle. I got on to ClickBank, took the best affiliate product which is being sold, created hundreds of Instagram accounts, posted dozens of times on every single one of them using group posting tools, and then basically got reached. Then every of my Instagram bio has a link that I used to send DMs to people to buy that product. And within just 1 week of me doing this, I actually made sale. I have a Moroccan mentor who actually helped me with his course, who allowed me to learn all of the skill set from him. So being able to invest in your learnings to acquire skill sets is always a good thing. That's a second learning for you. Now, once I acquired the skills, I didn't wait to acquire more skill sets. I just did what I know, which is the third important thing, which is executing what you actually just learned. A lot of people learn so much information like what you're doing on this video, but after this video, you continue to watch another video. There is no point of watching this video. If you're that person, click off. I do not care. But if you're somebody who's serious about building a successful business, getting out of the difficult situation you are in, like I did, then you gotta take action. So take action on whatever you have learned. Maybe you learned something about building an e-commerce store. Maybe you learned something about Facebook ads. Maybe you learned something about growing Instagram account. Maybe you learned something about ChatGPT, AI, Facebook integration, whatever it is. Go try it, do it, sell it as a service and try to make money out of it. Monetize your skill sets. Do not acquire crazy amount of skill set. Monetize initially because that keeps the flow happening. Now I started making some money there. Then I actually approached my mentor after I made few $1,000s that, hey, how do I level up? Then he shared me the strategies called funnels. He sent me to Russell Brunson's 10x Growth Challenge webinar and I saw that entire thing and my mind blew away. He sold over $3.5 million from one single stage in 1 hour, and that did inspire me a lot. So I learned the concept of funnels within a week. I built a funnel for my weight loss product which I was promoting back then, and my revenue immediately multiplied by 17 times. So instead of making $1 when I sell something, because I have a funnel now, I was making 17 times more money, and it just blew my mind. So immediately what I've done is I joined the ClickFunnels community and I shared about the success story I have had with my weight loss funnel. And a lot of people ask me question if I can do the same for them. And I enjoyed building funnels genuinely. So I did offer that as a service. Then I saw a better scope. Instead of making $30 as a commission for each product, I could sell a funnel for a few $1,000s and make better money. That was my initial idea. And yes, I got into the game. Again, I invested in a mentor who actually can help me to save my time, to playbook everything which I should be doing and give it to me in few days so that I could actually know what to do step by step and do it. Verify people, trust the process, do what your mentor says. Don't just buy courses. I'm talking about mentorships, coaching program who could handhold you, who could talk to you, not just video courses. Because in this stage, you're in this serious transition. You're trying to build an actual business. So I did invest, and within just 3 weeks, I made over $3,000. And yes, I didn't stop there. In the next few months, I went on to hit my first $10,000 a month because the crazy demand was high because of COVID. Everybody was doing one funnel every challenge. Everybody needed funnel, and I had the most amount of case studies, most amount of buzz, most testimonials in the shortest period of time possible. And within just 1 month of me being active in the business, I already attracted a 7-figure award winner to work with me and give me a testimonial. So building social proof for the services you're delivering or for the specific results you're generating is the 5th steps you need to work on. Build a brand, build a portfolio, build a genuine personality type where people can trust you. That's what I've done. And then my revenue jumped from 10K to 20K the next month. And of course, I've done a bunch of mistakes where I have burned the cash without realizing what I've done and whatnot by getting shiny object syndromes. But that's what you gotta avoid. And this is the 6th step, which is once you know a skill and you're monetizing it and you hired a mentor who is helping you and you're going serious into the business, and you actually are building a brand towards it, make sure that you're not getting into shiny object syndrome. Write down this formula. It's better and more. Nothing other than that. So if you know one thing, you're doing it, just do it better than what you've done yesterday and do it in more volume. Do not get into anything else. And this is one of the mistakes which I see myself falling into as a trap, and I see every single entrepreneur does it as well. If you can avoid that, you will become a masterpiece. So only do more of what you're doing, only do it better. Do not do something new because it would get you to ground zero once again and you need to start from scratch. So avoid shiny object syndrome at any cost. Then after you do this consistently and you build a better plan, that's where the situation comes in, where it comes to the scale. And the scale comes from charging high ticket. So I'll share a quick story what happened with me. After I made enough money, made multi 5 figures from my business, taking care of my parents' debt, immediately taking care of my family. We moved up the small 10 into 10 square foot house. We actually live into a bigger and comfortable house. Then the next thing was, how could I grow the business to a 6-figure level? How could I hit one of these 2 Comma Club awards, which I did in less than 2 years. But I still was like, how can I do it? Then I invested in a bigger program and invested my last savings I had, because I was like, okay, if I'm not investing, I'm getting into shiny object syndrome. I need somebody who actually built a 7-figure business, teach me how. And that's when I invested in a different program, and here's what he has done. He checked my results which I've delivered to my clients. He saw my sales pitch. I was selling a funnel for $1,000 to $1,500 roughly. He told me, hey, you should charge 10 times more than what you're charging. You should charge $15,000. And I was like, wait a minute, I would never do that. I don't know. Because I was so comfortable as a 19-year-old making $1,500 per one client, and I was not realizing the value of what I was delivering. But he made me realize, looking at my client results, that I could actually charge 10 times more. And he told me by pulling up his exact offer saying, hey, we do exactly what you're trying to do, but we charge $50,000. That's when I felt that I'm charging low. Then this is the best part of having a mentor. They put me on spot. They put me on spot where I was actually forced to go on my next sales call and pitch $15,000. Otherwise, the program I invested in, I will be kicked out of. And this is the next lesson for you, which is reinvest a percentage of your revenue into yourself, where you get accountability and right support and one-on-one mentorship. That's the exact pressure I needed, because there were hundreds of other people who built funnel agencies, and only I am the one who actually built $1 million funnel business, who became a 2 Karma Club winner in just 2 years. The reason is I invested in myself, where I had accountability and peer pressure on me. And yes, I was scared to get on that sales call and pitch $15,000, but actually I did. I changed my pitch from price to value-based selling, where I was talking about my previous client results, and pitched it this time very differently, and it did work out. When it comes to the price, I was very scared to say the price, but I actually dropped the price saying, hey, it's $15,000. And amazingly, the person said yes. And I was shocked for a moment. I had butterflies flying in my stomach for a moment. And that was my first high ticket deal. And ever since, I focused on getting highest paying clients who have more quality services and better quality results and better business. All I need to do is just jump in, fix few things in terms of funnels and marketing strategy, and they would always get better results. So I continued to do what I did with 200 plus clients, and that's how I built my first $1 million agency. And this is where the next thing comes in, which is you cannot be scaling all alone. So when I went from 10K months to 20K months to 30K months, I always seen this burnout in me, which is going after sales and fulfillment. So I used to do continuous sales, I generated revenue, then I used to go back into fulfillment and my revenue would go down, and I used to get into fulfillment. And this is where the next advice comes in, which is if you're serious about building business, build team, buy talent, buy contractors first, then convert them into full-time employees or part-time employees later on, depending on your finances. Allocate good amount of your revenue into fulfillment to make sure you're out of the fulfillment but still continue to deliver the same service. And that itself is how I have leveraged my team to go from zero to over $1 million in the next 2 years of me starting my marketing agency, starting as a 19-year-old broke dropout. And that is the exact strategy I need to do more and better to get to 10 million as well. And that's the exact pathway I am in right now. So those are the exact step-by-steps you should actually follow to actually go from zero to $1 million. I hope this journey inspired you. So just as a quick recap, you gotta get very clear on your vision and build a disciplined routine for you to follow. Motivation doesn't work. Watching Instagram reels, watching YouTube shorts for a quick motivation, David Goggins, it might work for a moment, but think about how these guys are doing it. It's discipline, it's consistency, it's not motivation. So build that routine first. Then second, invest to learn a skill, learn a specific skill, and don't just keep learning skills for months and months. Learn one skill for 1 or 3 months, and after you get good at it, go monetize it. Do not wait. That's the third step. Once you monetize the skill and you make enough money, make sure to invest in the right mentor in terms of coaching programs where you can actually get one-on-one coaching and mentorships and guidance. That's what I've done. Then basically avoid shiny object syndromes. After that, make sure to put yourself in a spot where you have accountability and high-level expertise push you through the limits. I had 7-figure, multi-7-figure entrepreneurs coach me, consult me, guide me, put me into pressure where I need to get this stuff done. So remember this, regardless of situations, emotions and abilities, if you do the work with discipline, you are going to become successful. And that's how I've been in the spot, because if it was not for my mentors, I would never be doing what I'm doing, because I would get easily comfortable, because living in India, where I personally spend so much little money and my family can live off just few $1,000s a month, me making tens of thousands of dollars was above my means. And that's where I actually got so much comfortable with my revenue, and investing in right mentors get me back into the work. Now, after you got right mentors, increase your prices. Work with qualified clients, increase your service value, and deliver great results. Build a brand. Make sure to build a brand, stack testimonials, stack proof so that you could charge high ticket. So then invest in right mentors. Then go from a solopreneur who's just selling and fulfilling to building a team for the fulfillment process. Bring all of your art which you have used to deliver a great service and put that into systems, a simple Google document as an SOP or a Notion document as an SOP, and start giving that to other people, or better, hire experienced people. If you don't have the budget to hire them full-time, no problem, contract them. That's how I've done it. Contract right people, give them some money, and they will make sure that to deliver a quality result for your client, and you can get out of the fulfillment and you can continue to run the sales machine. And just repeat it with 200 clients at a $10,000 pop, and you will have $1 million cash collected in your business too. So I hope that playbook was actually helpful, and I've given you a roadmap on how I have went from zero, absolute broke 19-year-old college dropout, to building $1 million cash collector marketing agency in just 2 years, step by step. And just make sure when you're selling, it comes down to, if you want to build $1 million business, you need to build $1 million offer as well. You cannot compete with commodities. When I mean commodities, think about petrol, oil, gold. These are things which are no different anywhere, regardless of who is selling it. But when you're selling a service, you gotta be a commodity. You cannot be a commodity to sell high ticket. When I was selling, there were 1,000 other people who were selling funnels for 10 times cheaper price than I am when I was charging $20,000. But guess what? I was not a commodity. I was a specialized serviceman. I was in a specific industry with a specific offer, specific type of ideal client, and a specific result, and a specific methodology which nobody ever was offering other than me. So if they need the exact solution, they need to come towards me, and nobody else can do what I do. And that's what you gotta do, which is called a deathbed offer. What do I mean by that? Somebody will only say no if they are on their deathbed, otherwise they should buy. That is the type of offer you want to create for your business. Now, if you want another video on how to create $1 million offer, make sure to comment down below. With my experience of already generating over 500 million in results, I will create a step-by-step process for you to create amazing offers which can take your business from 0 to 10K, 10 to 100K, 100 to 100K to million, and million to 10 million, and even 10 million to 100 million, because I've seen all the ranges of offer and I understand a very good dynamic, and I could absolutely share that with you. So make sure to comment down if you want to watch a video on offer creation, and I can break that for you. One last thing which I really want to mention is, I was so insecure before getting started. My English was shit. I look brown. I don't have an English accent. I don't have a marketing background. I do not even have a degree. I had no clue what I was doing in the initial days. But here is what differentiated me from everybody else. The do it anyways mindset, which I've already explained, along with a strong beliefs and the rigor to stick to the process and learn, saying yes to everything and learning what you need to do, and keeping a focus on one specific service and specializing it for one specific niche. And this is another common mistake most of the new beginner agency owners do, which is they can't say no to so many people in the afraid of making money. But that type of scarcity mindset can never attract money. The focus and the money is in the niches. The riches are in the niches. So get focused. I was too scared to call out a specific audience in my funnel earlier, but I do that with every single client of mine right now, because without that focus, you can never attract clients. So I hope I given you a roadmap. If you want a video on offer, make sure to comment down. I will show you a step-by-step framework on how to create a deathbed offer, which you can use to go from 0 to 10K, 10 to 100K, 100K to a million, and million to 10, and 10 to 100 as well. I've seen all the dynamics. So that is it for now, guys. Once again, I hope you enjoyed the video so far. So if you did, make sure to click that like button, subscribe to my channel, because I'm going to drop exact playbooks on how I am building my business, the exact strategies. I'm going to give away every single secret, because guess what? I made my money. I'm not really interested in making more money. I'm interested in giving the stuff away and basically building a cult right now of other agency owners who are in the game, who are willing to do whatever it takes, who are vibing with me, who are just like me. I wish somebody showed this video to me when I was 19-year-old broke dropout. I would have done it in 1 year instead of 2. So that is what I'm hoping to do with this channel. So consider subscribing and make sure to hit that bell notification, because every single week I'm going to drop amazing valuable content which you never want to miss. And make sure to share this with your friends who are agency owners too, or high-ticket service providers. So that is it for me today. If you would like to join our free Fin Clients community, where we have amazing agency owners and service providers who create great businesses and sell services on a high-ticket model, make sure to click the button below and join our free community, where I go live, I show my podcast, and I give everything which I have away for free completely in that Facebook group. So that is it for now, guys. Ask me any questions if you have in the comment section, and let me know if you need the offer video. Once again, this is me, the Nikhil Sai, 19-year-old broke dropout turned millionaire in just 2 years, running my own marketing agency, world's youngest $100 million award winner, verified by ClickFunnels and Russell Brunson, delivered over 500 million in verified results in just 2 years, running my marketing agency. Signing off for today. We'll catch you in the next video. Bye-bye.